We're in week 2, kind
He's
of.
doing the old band. Let me show you. I had bent this one. Oh, bend this one. This is a 1/8 tubing or 1/8 plate. I switched to a 14 gauge. This is 0.125 thickness. We don't want that thick. I mean, it's good, but we have clearance issue ready. So I went from 0.125 to 0.08 something, but not the 16. 16 is 0.060 or some shit like that. I don't remember, but this is thinner, but still thick enough for the strength. This is what I'm using in the N54. I don't know why I start bending in the 1/8. That's too thick, but now let's see the clearance. So I have windows. I didn't weld that. I can weld that later, just to show and see the clearance what I'm working with. But this definitely fits a lot better. So the clearance is good. It's sit just like that. Now you got more clearance than, yeah, just like that. It's ready to scratch. But that's fit. We're just gonna get the electric power steering pump. I gotta make the oil pickup. See the clearance we got back here. Yeah, the girdle is really close to the pan. And the oil pickup, this is what I'm worried about. The oil pickup gonna go all the way down here from here. So that's why I need to check. So we need to figure that out.
I just wanna have fun. Come and pick me up, meet me at the spot. Up all night to the sunrise. Pop back cool, get ready for the ride. Gonna feel good.
It worked.
Not bad.
Not bad. That's why I was just testing it anyways. I was trying to measure wondering if my math is right or me and John's math is right. I just did it 2-piece because I want to measure it now. I need to buy more material tomorrow. The material I have is not enough for this big. So that's the reason why I welded it in 2-piece.
Let me see. I don't
See?
have everything on that.
I just welded it in 2-piece. I'm just testing it. I'm gonna weld everything and fill it with water this time. I'm gonna fill it with water and just to see how much volume I have, even though I just want to verify. You know, we added all up, but just wanted to verify. It worked. I hate it.
Well, this is just test anyway, so.
It shouldn't be working like that. I'm not welding that hot. I don't get it. A little bit. See, should have boxed it in before I welded it, but just wanted to try. It's hot though. It burnt my hand. You should get it.
We don't need no sort of wheels.
Yeah, everything is right.
The suspension is
Technically done. Just waiting for the FDI. Thinking about maybe instead of trying to bend it all, make a 2-bend part so it's a lot smoother bend. Bend it from the top down, 1, 2, so it's smoother on this side, and just 2-bend here. I mean, after this, look, it's the rear sump. After that,
What are we doing this week? That and...
yeah, this and the oil pickup. After that, that's done.
Did you figure out the oil pickup part? Not yet.
Yeah, I do. Actually, I do. I just need to order that. That's why I'm kind of annoyed. I have to order everything. It's gonna take another. You know, this is the first version.
Oh.
I told Hunter how to practice his.
Aluminum?
Yeah, practice his aluminum.
Let's see how he
That's
did.
my best one. That's it. The rest
He doesn't
are
want to
kinda
show
shitty.
the...
The rest are shitty.
Let's see your weld. It looks like it's cooler. This
Probably got a little bit. Too. No, it's just nasty shit that's been sitting under the. Ew.
This whole thing's technically 7 quarts because that's 4, and then plus 5. You said that was 5. And
It's
then
4 quarts. I just broke him.
It's now Tuesday.
Yeah, that's your eyeball.
What's my eyeball? What?
I'm modifying a pickup tube.
Alright, so yesterday you tested the one, like a prototype, right?
Yeah.
And now we have an oil. Looks like the same size. FDF kit is not getting here until, actually it's still getting fabricated. It takes 2 to 3 weeks. So I mean, that might work out. 2 to 3 weeks and then plus shipping time. I don't know though. FDF, please help us out. So this is the new one, right?
Yeah.
How much thinner is it though?
It looks like it's gonna work.
It looks the same. No, I'm just saying like yesterday was hitting, but
I just cut the bracket more. Try to find out. Very specific size of pipe. I'm gonna cut it. No, I don't want to make it deeper. I'm gonna make it shorter.
too long.
Yeah, the pickup is too long. You look on the side, it's about an inch longer. I'll make it shorter. Make it shorter.
We have a problem after problem.
Yeah, so I talked to Matt about this Gen 1, because we went with a Gen 1. Yeah, I know we have the Gen 2 over there, but I already have the Gen 1 in. Vortec representative or tech guys had told me that this Nexus R3 says it's gonna work. I called 3 times. When Matt texted me today saying that he don't think it's gonna work, I called him again, and one of the guys said he don't think it's gonna work either. But not right now. Right, not right now. What Matt was saying, he don't think it's gonna work. So I had to verify again. But Vortec says that I should be able to get the scope out when cranking the car and be able to, give them the information, the data I need, the data they need, and might be able to get the trigger wheel working, the signal working. But Matt said that he got a guy that sent him the firmware that may possibly work for this. It's also one of the guys that from Vortec. It's a test experimental signal. I don't know yet. So now I literally have like a week, or no, this week only, to get this wired up and cranking so we can read the data that we need, or we can get the data that we need. So I'm finishing the oil pan tonight, which I already pretty much where I'm at right now. I don't even like how it's coming out, to be honest. This is version 1 prototype. My oil pan versus everyone's oil pan is definitely different. Ours is extra, I always say it, extra small, extra thin, extra low, extra whatever. There you go, extra shallow, that's what I'm looking for. Because our oil pan literally sit right at the girdle. So I cannot fit any pickup in between like everybody else. So what I did was, I got a pipe, modified this other tube to make it fit, and the other oil pan that I'm gonna make, or the next after this, I'm gonna make everything in aluminum. That said, I need to get this oil pan done tonight, wire up the whole Vortec tomorrow. By tomorrow night, I'll be able to crank it up. We don't even have batteries in the car.
Wow, it's going fast.
We just really need to start the car, wire it up. Wire it up, start the car, get the signal we need. Yeah, no, it was just kind of like confusing, because I guess when I called, there was a big misunderstanding that I was talking about the latest gen Vortec 4200, but what we have here is the first gen. It only has the 7-tooth reluctor ring, and that's not even, I don't know. If I can figure that out, or cranking this car by this week, and it works, good. But if it doesn't work, the reason why I'm saying this week, if it doesn't work, I have to take everything out completely and put the Gen 2 and hope for the best.
Now we're 1 week less than where we're at.
Oh, Chico gave me a wrong size intercooler.
Thank you, meathead.
Meathead.
Day 3 of week 2. Alright, well, Wednesday, I'm almost done with the oil pan.
Get the car running by Friday. I don't even know how that's. Well, I thought the whole time we can just crank it and read the data, but no, we need to get it running. Injector's not here yet because there's no ID injectors for this. Why we went with ID? Because top of the line. I like ID. I don't know. That's why it's good. It's a good injector. But yeah, that's not gonna be here this week for sure. It's right at the manifold. It's right in the manifold. It's gonna get melted. I'm about to add the return line, return line fitting. In there. Angle is not right. The smallest one.
What go play? But you better not come home like yeah. Street lights. We was young racing. Street lights. Carefree was the best time. Fast forward daydreaming about the next time. When it's gonna happen again, cause I just wanna have fun. Come and pick me up, meet me at the spot. Up all night, to the sunrise. Pop back cool, get ready for the ride. Don't it feel good? Don't it feel good? Don't it feel good? How you feel?
I actually need to install the oil pan.
No
Okay,
leaks.
son.
No leaks.
No leaks. I look good today, by the way.
You got a haircut.
No, I have to correct all Chico's brake line talk, meathead. Take the intake manifold off, take the turbo manifold off, take the subframe, install the oil pan, weld the 50mm flange for the wastegate. Don't install, well, not gonna install the intake manifold again because we're finishing up the wiring, and hopefully tomorrow we can crank it up. Our main concern, the reason we're trying to rush in to get this run is Friday, is because we have an experimental startup tune for Nexus R3 to work with Vortec 4200. They don't for the Gen 1. They have one for the Gen 2 because Gen 2 has a 58 tooth count on the trigger wheel while the Gen 1 doesn't. That's why nobody runs Haltech. But if this works, you're gonna have a software available. All right, we're in the shop early today. Doing the downpipe right now. The turbo, the wastegate, everything is mounted permanently. The oil feed line is mounted permanently. Actually, I still got to tighten it, but right. I'm trying to do the downpipe, and I don't have the fittings for the coolant. I don't have the fittings for the fittings that needs to go to the back of the block. I don't have that fitting. I'll probably make one after the downpipe. I'm debating if I should mess with the level of the engine because I'm not happy. It seemed like it's slightly off because when I was fabricating this, I wanted to get more clearance for that side, but then I changed the obviously the cover and all that. I talked about that before, but yeah, right now the focus is downpipe and dump tube. So I'm messing with it right now, and let's get that figured out. So we finished the dump tube. Can you see it? The dump tube. We're about to install it. Still hot, very hot. Jesus. Woo! Alright, downpipe, dump tube done. So I'm tackling the fuel system right now. I got the surge tank over there. I'm going to actually, nobody sells, unless I don't know, but I'm tired of searching. I'm going to add a dash 6 and fitting right here. I'm going to also make the plate right now and make the plate or the bracket for the radium surge tank. Hunter, we gotta get rid of this bike, man. I gotta throw this away. But right now, this is what we're doing. I got the surge tank here. I'm going to figure out the bracket right now, and hopefully I can figure it out sooner because we're running out of time. I still gotta do the wiring. So situated first. Once it's situated, I already figure out the lines that we're gonna need. And I'm going to, after that, tomorrow I gotta pick up some fittings for the coolant fittings for the turbo and oil feed and return line. Obviously wiring and the shifter. Yeah, so probably get this going. So that's what I'm doing right now. All right, a few more things. Now I'm tackling the swirl pot that I have designed. You might have seen it before. That's what I'm doing right now. I did the intake manifold, did the fueling system, ordered the parts. The only thing we have left in the cooling system is the turbo coolant line and the swirl pot. So that's why I'm doing that. Radiators right there, and I'm trying to tackle this. I just want to make sure it's even, but that's another thing. Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. So let's tackle this and see how it goes.